Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Fam, you know what? I've been hearing, for entertainment purposes only, that the earth is round, it's a sphere, it's, able to hold water in it because of the atmosphere and all of that. I totally believe that's bullshit, bro. Complete and utter bullshit. I believe the world is flat. I believe there's a firmament that's over it. It's a dome. I believe everything they told us is a fucking lie. And the reason why I say that, they said the earth moves at a certain rotation, per second. Okay. We got water on us. What keeps the water from flying off into space? And what do keep the ocean so deep? Okay. Then, don't forget, we spinning. Then we rotating around the sun, right? We spinning. Okay. Then we rotating through the galaxy, right? We spinning. But the stars are still in the same damn place. How the hell is that? Dude, have anybody even thought of this shit? We doing all this spinning through the galaxy, around the sun, our own rotation. But the stars are still in the same damn place. How does that work? See, this is the shit that don't make sense. People did explain the sun, explain the moon. They are in the firmament. The moon is in the firmament. The sun is too. The sun is not as far off as you think it is. The sun is actually in the firmament. Dude, that shit is real. They tell us shit. But see, we don't listen. We don't pay attention because we don't believe that all that stuff they told us. They done told us about flat earth for the longest. Back in the old days, that's what they used to talk. That's what the UN is. They got a big ass flag back there with flat earth on it. But everywhere else, you talking about a spear. Come on, man. Hell out of here. Ain't no damn space station. That damn thing is underwater. Come on. You joking me. They're talking about they're supposed to build a hotel in space. On a space station. How the hell people gonna get there? Huh? How they gonna get there? Hell, there's no satellites in space. The satellites are held up by weather balloons. They've been held up for the longest by weather balloons, bro. The motherfuckers ain't up there like you think they are. They ain't off in space. No. This is how when they tell me that shit is happening, I'm trying to understand. Dude, the firmament is real. I believe there are more continents. These are just the ones we know about. We're not a privy to that information. I believe that mountains are actually petrified trees. I believe the world tree that we actually have was cut down. I believe our world was an oasis. I don't even believe we came from this world. I don't believe we came from this firmament. I believe we came from another dimension. There are portals throughout. There are gates, that they used to use to go to other dimensions, to other firmaments. And I think that's what was happening back then. I believe, water may be the way out. Because when you see spaceships, you never see them go up. You ever notice that? You see them fly, like, off to the side, like, fly side to side or something. They go this way or they go that way. Or you never see them go up. If you do, it's some weird shit. Dude, I believe that the firmament It's like a bowl almost at the bottom. And that's how the water is held. It's in a container. That's the only thing that makes sense. You telling me that water is going around a sphere and it's able to stay there even though the earth is moving at this fast speed. It's moving around the sun, rotating around the sun, and it's still moving at the fast speed. Then it's going around the galaxy, that we in, at a fast speed. I'm trying to understand this shit. It don't make sense. We don't rotate around no damn sun. The sun is in the firmament. The moon is in the firmament. Hell, how do you even know it's a firmament, really? How do you not know this is a simulation? There are glitches in this shit all the time. There are planes flying that don't move. There's birds that are flying that don't move. There are cats that been walking that haven't went any damn where. There are two people that don't supposed to be there. Cars come from out of nowhere. Dude, shit. Do I believe time travel exists? Yes. Time travel existed for the longest, man. We just don't know about it. They do astral projections. They do psychic readings and shit, or I believe we have found some of everything. I believe the government is in possession of a lot of stuff. And they're just lying to you. Hell, the Vatican has a lot of stuff in it. The Smithsonian has a lot of stuff in it. And it's lower levels that's locked away. They know about werewolves and Bigfoot. They know about all that shit. They know about giants and every damn thing else. The thing is, it's being hid from you. Because they don't want you to know that, hell, in the dark ages, as they tell you, oh, these were the dark ages from 500 to 1500. So you telling me between 500 and or 1,000 years that there was no human innovations that was worth mentioning? Dude, no. You telling me right there that you move time up. You move time up because we're not really in 2025. It's a lot less. Probably in like 1700 or 1500. Dude, this shit ain't making no sense. It don't make sense. This is how they using this, man. The stuff that you see, these giant skyscrapers, man, this shit was here before. Those original ones that were in New York, when they showed like right after 1900, all that shit was there. Motherfucker ain't got a power tool to first. All that masonry that nobody understand. All these big ass mansions from the old school, from these millionaires, these billionaires from back in the day. Homes valued now at almost $1 billion damn dollars, based on today's money. Dude, you telling me that normal people created this shit? Nah. Dude, this stuff was there first. What it was a reset, and we ended up with it. Do I think New York tunnel system was created by humans? No. Dude, they had a lot of shit before us that was way advanced back in the old days. But I don't know. It's like we went backwards for some reason. They had cell phones back then. The fuck we talking about? They make it seem like they had free electricity. Dude, they changed a lot of shit, bro. They had dirigibles, man. You remember those blimps that used to fly and they had like landing places? What happened to all of those? Oh, those were unsafe. No, they weren't. They were just about as safe as the damn airplane. What is really going on? See, the thing is, we've been lied to. Everything is a lie. Bro, the history books, if you go through them right now and compare shit with what people are actually telling you and people who were there and people, family members who passed along stories, books and shit like that about what they went through, you come to find out everything you heard or heard about or thought about was a fucking lie. This is how it is, man. They lie to you. And they keep that shit going. They perpetuate a lie because, it's easy to keep the lie going. Because people are here for the lie. Nobody want to hear the truth because the truth would change every damn thing. The truth would have you thinking. So why wouldn't they tell us that the earth is flat? It's all for a reason. Why you think planes don't fly, the right way they should fly? They follow flight paths. Why? When you could actually be there quicker, easier. Because all this is about control. They tell us that extraterrestrials don't exist. That's a damn lie. And you know what? Shit, there's other parts of this firmament that we haven't even seen. Outside the ice wall, bro, there's shit outside there that we haven't seen. That's extraterrestrial right there. They're from a whole different land. Dude, please. The Grand Canyon is full of mysteries, man. The Grand Canyon was actually a mining place. They were mining something in the Grand Canyon. They were mining rocks and stuff like that. Dude, they lying to you, talking about that was created from water over a period of time. Stop lying. That was a mine. It looks just like a mine any damn where else. If you look at a mine, you'd be like, that was a mine. And that's what they were doing. There are cave systems with amazing artifacts that half of the damn Grand Canyon is just about closed off. You haven't seen the whole Grand Canyon. Dude, because. And that shit is carted off by NASA. NASA ain't no damn space agency. NASA is the underwater deep exploration. Because that's what they did in the beginning. But see, they fooling you with the spaceship because they know they can't go out through there. They know down, that's where they trying to go through. They trying to go through the Mariana Trench. But there's shit that they can't get past. There's doors there where they don't know where the damn doors lead to. Dude, it's shit that if you really follow this rabbit hole, shit gets deep, bro. Dude, why you think every time somebody come up with an invention, they knock that shit down? The guy who invented the hydrogen car, the car that ran on water. Now I'm talking about the black guy that was on the news with his brother. He was a security guard. And he was talking about, getting it patented and everything like that. He had a patent on it. What happened was a white guy came and shot up the grocery store he was in. He was the only one that died. You think he was after all those other people? Hell no, he was after him. Think about it. If you have cars run on water, where's the money at? There's no money in that. But oil and electricity, there's money there. But water, no. And this is why they keep silencing innovations. Do you know they already got flying cars already? Do you know they got flying ships that, they got that shit already. But guess what? I guess it don't perform well, or it's not what they want it to be. Because I was thinking about this, and I said to myself, you got a flying car. What if it runs out of batteries? What if it runs out of fuel? What do it do? Do it just fall and plummets and you dead? Do it got a parachute on it and you land somewhere in the water and drown or something? Or is it a situation where it will hover for a while in that same space for a little while? Dude, there's a lot to talk about. This is why I say you got to be careful. They got gates everywhere. Look at the Denver airport, man. Why does it have the bottom part to it? It has tunnels that nobody uses. It has underground structures. And what's with all the symbols on the wall, all the murals and every damn thing? Bro, they telling you right in your face what's about to happen. Nobody listening to it. Dude, this is why I say when Trump is actually going to DC, bruh, and he talking about sending, he's sending the National Guard to DC, which is already there. Talking about sending the National Guard to Chicago, Baltimore, Oakland in California, Portland, it was somewhere else, New York. I don't know where in New York, but he was talking about this. Now, they said all the crime is in the blue states. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Crime is every fucking where. When you start thinking like that and think crime is just over here, crime is every fucking where. And that's something you need to think about. It. Crime is big business. Why do you think they keep allowing it to happen? You know, if we don't talk about a conspiracy theory, think about that one. Crime is happening because they're allowing it. Because, think about it, the jail system itself. Why do you think they study constantly opening new jails? They're making so much money off the penal system. It's crazy. You know, and people are thinking like, oh, I don't understand this. Yes, you do. Shit is nuts. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.